Shannon, tell her with your chest out. Tell them how you really feel. Damn, Shannon's showing all that love. Showing all that love for Kawhi.
I'm Jen. I'm here with Skip Bayless.
What a weekend we had.
Shannon Sharp.
What a weekend. Oh, really?
Supplies.
I thought it was parade day today. I thought we were going to have a parade downtown L.A. Is it for the Clippers?
Oh, number two got me, too.
He got you, too?
Oh, number two. He ain't Kawhi. I'll fool with Kawhi.
Would you believe we have the audio tape of my reaction when I first heard this bombshell drop late Friday night here in Los Angeles? DJ dropped that track. That was me. Did you hear that? That was me.
Oh, you proud of yourself, huh?
Yeah, that was me. Way to go. Here we go.
Oh, that Kawhi pulled a fast one. So
He did.
He got him.
He did. He got you.
Might be a tough day for Shannon.
About LeBron, because here's the thing. He's in an unwinnable situation. If LeBron tries to recruit, he's weak for trying to recruit the great players. If he doesn't get anyone, no one wants to play with him. So how does he win? Is Kawhi weak for recruiting Paul George? No, it was great. LeBron went to L.A. with nobody. He didn't recruit anybody. Says, I'm going to trust Magic. Magic's going to get it done. Kawhi goes out and recruits Paul George. And everybody's talking about, boy, look at the great job he did. Nobody's saying Kawhi is weak for recruiting. Only LeBron James get labeled as weak for recruiting players. But everybody said Kawhi's that dog. Kawhi swings the balance of power. Why didn't the hell he take his ass to the Clippers by himself? All Kawhi Leonard did was the exact same thing LeBron James did. He wanted Anthony Davis. Paul George is not criticized. Anthony Davis was. Kawhi Leonard is not criticized. LeBron James is.
I left this show on Friday thinking, I give up. I give up. It's coming. Here it comes.
Yep.
We're going to have another big three this time in L.A. at Staples, and it's going to be the Lakers. It's going to be LeBron. It's going to be AD, and it's going to be Shannon's new man, number 2. And I'm going to have to hear about this for a whole long year. And you laughed at me all day long on Friday, and I took it because I thought you were right, because I don't know. I just have to go by the media reports, and everybody was wrong. Everybody across the board. Nobody reported this.
No.
I did mention on Tuesday, I got to give my friend Brian Windhorst at ESPN this much. He did say he wants to be a Clipper, but then it seemed like it was impossible because after Jimmy Butler went to Miami, I thought that was the only other option that was viable, that was out there, but I didn't know he could pull this off. So, Friday night, I'm at my place with my wife and my little daughter, Hazel, our little Maltese, and the earth moves. Literally, it moved again. And it was such a big shake for my wife and her sister, Joyce, who's from New York. They're both from New York, so they haven't been through this. So Joyce lives away, not too far from us. So she comes over, and we're all saying, is it going to happen again? Is it going to happen again? And my household is literally upside down because all the pictures fell, and they think, are we going to get hit with another one?
Right.
So they can't go to sleep, and I'm trying to watch the Zion game, but then at halftime they say, Zion banged knees with somebody, he's out and might be gone for the rest of the summer league, right?
Correct.
But I still have the game on, and I'm still trying to keep up with it. And then finally, I'm wearing out, and it seems like they're calming down enough, and I think, okay, that's it, because I get up at 2 o'clock in the morning. You get up early. We all get up early. And so I hadn't had a nap. And so I'm starting to look at 24 hours up. And I said, it's almost 11 o'clock. It's over. We got to stop this. We got to calm down and go to sleep. And I think, you know what? I'll just check the computer one more time. Boom! We went from earthquake to bombshell. And I just sat back. And when I first saw the headline, I thought it was a Laker headline. I did. I saw L.A. and I thought, oh, God. That's it. But then what? Paul George? What?
Yeah.
They got on red jerseys in their mock-ups? What?
I thought it was a joke at first.
I didn't know what it was. And then the last laugh I got, because I just sat back and I said, he just did to the Lakers exactly what he did to my Spurs. He is number 2 and always will be number 2 to me, because in the end, he burned you just the way he burned me. He duped the Lakers, I believe, into really believing they had a shot at signing him. And they hung on and they hung on when all along, I think from the start, his heart was set on Clippers. So he took you, Lakers, and the media for one long ride. And it seemed endless. It was a hell of a ride. He played all of us like a fiddle. And in the end, I had to step back and applaud how brilliantly devious this guy was, because this is devious to me. What he did to my Spurs was devious. I'm going to say it one more time just for those who are newcomers to this. But he quit his way out of San Antonio because he exaggerated a thigh bruise into some sort of serious thigh injury, and he missed 73 games, and he was basically saying, I want out. Just get me out of here, get me to L.A. And when they wouldn't trade him to Lakers or Clippers, I don't know if they tried both, who knows what happened, they weren't going to do that anyway. They shipped his butt up to Toronto. But it was going to be just 1 year, one stopover, because his heart was still set and his vision was focused on, I think, Clippers. So he bamboozled everybody, especially the Lakers. And I'm going to push back on one thing you said. And I'm going to give you this. The Lakers rallied nicely on Saturday. They did the best they could, although I thought they gave Danny Green maybe a little too much money at $15 million a year.
Well, the thing was the
Dallas
Mavericks
had
the Mavericks had him, so you had to.
All right.
Because I thought 10 would have been perfect.
Okay, but in the big picture, when he finally stealth bombed you, you had to sit back and think, wait a second. What if we could have had enough intel, Lakers, which I don't trust the front office right now, but what if somebody could have read the tea leaves correctly? Because I'm reading the Toronto Star report from yesterday, in which it says that the indications were early, all through the playoffs, that he, number two, and Uncle Dennis Robertson were focused on the Clippers. So again, this is probably coming from, I'm guessing, Masai Ujiri or somebody within the Toronto front office. Their read on this was he was focused on the Clippers from the start. So do the hypothetical. What if the Lakers had just said, there's no way he wants us? There's no way he wants to team up with LeBron and AD. What if you had been able to shoot big? What if you'd been able to go after any? Seriously, do you think Kyrie would have thought about it? If you'd gone to Kyrie way before, this would have to be 2 weeks ago, right?
You said something very interesting, not to cut you off, but you said that when he complained, sought himself down out of the Spurs, he said, I want to go to the Lakers.
He just wanted to go home.
Was that a ploy? Said, no, we won't trade you to the Lakers. We'll trade you to the Clippers, knowing that was his destination all along. He
is a shrewd operator, number two.
That's what he tells me now, Skip.
All right. But my point is, did he sabotage the Lakers from the start by trying to string them along, right? Because do the hypothetical. What if you could have gone after Kyrie from the start? Now, I'm going back a week before the official start of free agency a week ago Sunday.
I don't believe Kyrie was coming.
Okay, but you don't know. What if you go to him and you say, hey, would he not be, to me, the perfect fit with LeBron and AD?
Yeah.
He's the perfect fit. And again, if he had indeed made peace with LeBron, I'm just doing the big picture hypothetical.
Okay.
And then you look at all the big players. Would Clay have thought about it if you'd gone right to Clay a week before?
I don't
maybe,
think so.
maybe not.
I don't think so.
Okay.
He wanted the max contract.
I got it. Would Jimmy Butler, if you had just gone to him right away and said, we're out on Kawhi, we want you, would he have thought twice about it instead of going to Miami? I don't know. No. So now you're down to J.J. Redick. You missed on him. Terrence Ross. I love Terrence Ross. Again, you missed on him, so it starts to fall down levels. And I give you this. They rallied nicely, but I still think number two's ploy from the start was to sabotage what was going to be his arch rival, the team that shares the building that he was going to. There's one last issue here, which I'm just going to touch on quickly because we're going to get to it in just a few minutes.
Your boy, huh?
Years. Because guess what?
What happened?
Back-to-back years, two guys who could have played with LeBron James, Paul George, and then number two, they said no to LeBron James, and then they teamed up to play against LeBron in his building. That's the ultimate disrespect of the quote-unquote GOAT.
Well, I love that they did that, because guess what? We don't have to go to two different locales to kick their ass. They're right there. I'm glad they teamed up. But I'm going to say this.
Okay.
If I ask 30 general managers right now, I give you a choice. You can have Anthony Davis or you can have Paul George. Which one of those general managers you think taking Paul George over Anthony Davis? Because we got him. And I told you from day one, I would have loved to have Kawhi. And I'm a little disappointed that we didn't get Kawhi. But if I tell you you could have Anthony Davis, look at all the free agents. Kawhi, Kawhi, KD, and Kyrie. They're all free agents. And who else is available? KD, yeah, KD. How far is the list going down before?
Just for the record, Paul George made first team All NBA and first team All Defense and finished third in MVP voting. Just for the record.
And I guarantee you, the 30 general managers would take Anthony Davis over Paul George.
They probably would, and they'd probably be wrong.
And don't worry about it.
They often are.
Because guess what, Skip Bayless? That's a great couple. They look great. They look great together. 2-13, that's great. But you know what? At best case, it's a push. That's the best they can hope for. But I still believe the King and the Bride are better of the two duos.
Look at that naive look, that childlike look on number 2's face. He looks like he wouldn't hurt a fly, right? And he is as devious a manipulator as you will ever run into.
That's the kind of guy right there looking at it and burn your house down.
It
did help you put the fire.
Correct.
Are you going to start referring to him as number
he
two as
Kawhi.
well?
I still love. Guess
See,
what?
you start calling him why, and I told you. Why?
But don't worry about it, Skip. We got something for him.
Okay.
I hope this is the Christmas Day matchup.
All right,
I hope this is the Christmas Day matchup.
It will be. It's got to be.
We got something for you, Kawhi. You're going to wish you never made this decision.
It's
Much he loved him. He loves him so much that he will now refer to him as number 2. Somebody give Shannon a damn Kleenex. Like, subscribe, share this video with others. As always, bless up, one love, peace. Thanks for watching. Run that damn out.